Check, check. Can you hear me now? Completely my fault for not checking my settings before I got started. There we go. Cool. All right. Thank you and welcome. So, the point of SHD exposed is to play from out of cover to be exposed and then to transfer that to the NPCs either through a melee attack or a cover to cover move. So, I've put this build together really quickly. I have no idea how it's going to play. So, that's part of what we're going to be doing tonight is tweaking it. It's 3 pieces of Foundry, which gives me 10% additional total armor, 1% armor regen, and 50% shield health, which is going to help with the Striker shield. I'm using that on purpose for, or the Firewall specialization for 2 reasons. One is the Striker shield, which does give an additional 11 or 12% weapon damage. It's in my case, it's 11%. And that comes, I think it's 6% from the shield itself, and then the additional 5% from the mod that I've got in there. I also need to get specialization kills, and for me, the easiest ones to get are the flamethrower. So we'll try and get those in as well. I didn't bother with the 4-piece because I don't need the makeshift repairs. I don't think, because I'm not going to be relying on the shield. This isn't a traditional tank build. I just wanted something that I could play at a cover. I ran with the memento, so that'll give me additional weapon damage, additional skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen once I'm fully stacked. Cheska, you've seen this on a lot of my builds. It's a Cheska chest with crit chance, crit damage, and obliterate. So this will help increase my weapon damage, as will memento. The St. Elmo's now, I'm at expertise 20. I'm slowly getting it up to where I want it to be. Everybody, I think, by this point understands the talent that we get with this, where we get the shock ammunition. This one has assault rifle damage, health damage, and damage to targets out of cover, and we're sitting at 90.6k damage. Here's the hilarious part, Garrick. I've actually got 2 of them, I believe. I've got 2 identical ones. This one, I use this one in some of my builds and rolled the crit chance off to weapon handling. So I've also had pretty decent, just let me get rid of this wristwatch so I'm not playing with it all night. Pretty decent luck. I don't, or have I ever crafted these? I can never remember if I can craft Cheska or if it has to be farmed for, I think. Yeah, you can craft Grupo, but you can't craft Cheska. So yeah, it's, again, the best place to farm for it would be Countdown. Exactly. I normally have a smartwatch which fits quite snugly, and it unfortunately decided to commit suicide on me a couple of weeks ago. So I'm back to using a great big honking analog watch that I'm not used to it anymore. It just sits very heavy on my wrist, and I end up doing this with my wrist to try and roll it into the position that I'm most comfortable with. So it's just better if I take it off. That way I'm not playing with it. So back to the build. Cheska for the additional 10% crit chance to get that level up a little bit higher. I agree with you, Black, which is why it's kind of like, because I believe after 20, it's 20 for each level, 20 exotic components, which is just, to get 4 more levels out of it. I mean, for the 80 that I'm going to spend on this one gun, I could expertise up a lot of stuff. So, I'm hoping at some point in the next week or so we can get a group of 4 together and go after an Ouroboros, because I want one, and the longer it is before I get one, the more I want one. So anyway, running Cheska for the additional 10% crit chance. This one has crit chance, damage, crit damage mod, and obliterate. And then the last piece on here is contractor's gloves, just to give me the extra little bit of damage to armor and some additional crit chance. Yeah, 20% for 1%. And again, 4 levels. You guys can all do the math. It's 80 to get an initial 4% weapon damage. And let's be honest, you can build 4% weapon damage into most PvE builds. I would only be worried about it if I was doing a lot of PvP playing. Okie dokie, Garrick. I will keep that in mind. And there we go. I can barely hear my game. It's weird. Anyway, we digress. The rest of the build, St. Elmo's, I'm running the Lefty and the D50 because they were there from the build that I put this together with. We ended up sitting at 1.6 million armor because most of these are not maxed. And where I'm just testing the build at this point, I'm not going to bother. All I've done really is I had them in my stash. I rolled on crit damage just to get my crit damage up because I don't think I'm going to need the extra armor regen. This one gives me an additional, not fully maxed out armor regen roll. I threw a crit chance mod on here, crit damage mods here and here, and I think you saw the stats without the commentary. 58% chance, 125% damage, so it should hit hard enough. I'm just running around on challenging for right now. So, because I haven't been letting my exposure get maxed and then transferring it like a dummy. I don't know if you can see the numbers that are up there. I've gotten my exposure maxed out, but I keep forgetting to transfer it. For those wondering, I did do a little bit of running around last night after I got home from my week away. And I got my skill kills. I completed one mission on hard. I got my burns in. I think with that, I just used my skill build. Basically, it's what I use for speed running. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Black. That's exactly what I was going to say. The other thing, too, is if you're looking for the Cheska chest, my advice would be to actually go in looking for chest pieces. Rather than going in for Cheska, because there's so many Cheska pieces possible. I find I get the best luck if I'm looking for something specific, especially if I'm looking for something named, to go for the gear piece, like chests or backpacks or something like that. So, what else have we got in here? I've eliminated a bunch of zero exposure hostiles. I got my headshot kills, I got my bleeds, and I got my sidearm kills. So, I want to focus tonight on getting a bunch more of these, and I'm probably going to start. I also need the Elite Black Tusk, so at some point I'm going to go after. I'm going to start some of the invaded missions. Like I said, I'm playing on challenging, no directives. I haven't played really other than last night. I haven't played all week, so just want to basically chill, take it easy, and see how this build does for staying out of cover and keeping me relatively intact. So I'm going to go do Lincoln Memorial, simply because I do know I do need named, and this gives me 4 of them, so we'll use this as a warm-up. Well, that's unfortunate.
Agent charge compromised.
Fucking help me! I'm surrounded!
Shade signature exposed to melee.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons forces. If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Got a visual on additional
Keep
hostiles
forgetting to
in the
punch these
memorial
guys.
compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
It's called SHD Exposed, and basically it's, if you look at the arm as I play this, the longer you're out, you'll actually hear Isaac start chirping about it. Once your exposure is maxed, you can transfer it using a melee strike or a cover move. And you do more damage when they're fully exposed, you do more damage, and when you're fully exposed, they do more damage. And that's what all that red stuff is, basically. It's just me transferring the exposure by melee strike. One of the challenges, I believe, is I have to get 25 melee strikes in, so I'm just going after those first. So I got to do it through cover to cover. And I've got to transfer full exposure to a hostile using a melee attack, so I've gotten 2 of those. It's just, and then, you know, levels. You know the drill.
Charge exposed. Shade signature exposed to melee.
Come on, downstairs. And I do know that there is one more. No, it's not going to transfer.
Charge compromised.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Basically, I'm trying to get as many red stars as I can on my main, and then I'm going to open them with my hardcore character, is basically what I'm doing. Because I can open the track. So as we go through this, you know, for example, the season cache and these exotic caches can be opened on any of your characters. So that's kind of my plan, is to see if I can get these done tonight. And then see if I can get a decent exotic for it. Plus, you can use the red the red stars because those are system-wide, basically. I can open those in the vendor.
Charge compromised. Activated charge transfer.
turn the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. Let them know what you're walking into.
And based on how this is playing, I think this is going to handle heroic if I decide to bump it up just fine. I started jumping over that railing when we were doing that speedrun challenge. Now I can't.
Can't afford to let the True Sons
I don't
escape
even
those.
think about it. I just
You gotta
over
find
the
a way to
railing I
close
go
that
and I
tunnel.
yeah.
Agent charge compromised. Exposed to melee.
Really? Terrible.
According to the schematics Isaac's pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those boarders loaded with DC-62.
Just for you. Shit.
The hard ones for me to get are going to be those cover to covers.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel is smart? Fuck you! You slot yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
Go on and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you. Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated their stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.
Just curious how long it took to complete. I wasn't really paying attention. So 12:18, that's about average for me without loot. Well, about average while I'm looting, but I can do that time all day long with like a striker's build on heroic. So, but the accuracy is pretty decent, which is not surprising considering I'm basically in their face. Oh, excuse me. So season cache will open with the hardcore character. So here's the card black. Basically, you have to be exposed in order to build it, and you end up with that red line down the agent's arm. Which, I mean, playing out of cover is not that big a deal, actually, to be honest. I just wanted to have the ease of doing it.
Passing a jagger!
System disrupted.
So apparently it wasn't maxed out
System
when I did that cover-to-cover
reactivated.
move. I don't fully know this is not my favorite global event, so I know this one the least. I know that I've completed it more than yeah. I've completed it more than once, but it's not my favorite. Great. We'll run back to the White House and unjunk, and then probably do a couple of the invaded missions, or at least one of them anyway. Hey, Lano's in the game. Hey, Jedi.
Hey, boss man.
What's going on?
Not too much. How you doing?
Well, you know, survived my week on the road.
That's good.
Well, and it's the longer the more I work from home and the less on the road kind of food that I eat, the more it just kills me when I have to eat takeout almost every night.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I felt sort of miserable when I got home. But oh, wait a minute, what's that? Duration. Blah. But I survived.
I don't know if it's on my end, but you sound like you're cutting out a little bit.
Cutting in and out,
Yeah.
scratchy or
No, it's like the internet is like there's gaps.
gotcha.
I think it's probably on my end because my internet's been crap the last couple of days.
Gotcha.
So just normal work, or you doing something else?
No, yeah, it was just work. I had to go. I had to go to the office this week for we had a training pilot meeting, and
Mhm.
yeah, and I'm of course as the program manager, I had to present.
Okay.
So basically, that was it. I went up. I tried to go up Monday, couldn't get out of town. The flights were all oversold. So I went Tuesday at late in the day, and then worked in the office Wednesday. Did the training pilot meeting Thursday, and flew home on Friday, and then worked from home Friday afternoon. And then yesterday was just we got the remnants of a tropical storm come through, so I basically was trying to get as much weekend chores done as I possibly could yesterday. And by the time evening rolled around, the storm was here and the lights were flickering, so I just shut everything down, hung out.
Yep.
So, but I did get on for a little bit. It was either Friday night or Saturday. Just sort of did a little bit of running around for the SHD Exposed Global event, which is kind of what I'm doing tonight.
Thought I saw you.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't being antisocial. It was just like just trying some stuff out and you know, yeah, and being somewhat antisocial. I peopled all week.
Yep, I know how that is.
So I'm just trying out a build. It seems to be working. For the SHD Exposed, it's 3 pieces of True Patriot, Memento, Cheska, and Contractors.
Civilians
So,
in danger.
playing on challenging, which is not very challenging, it allows me to get up in people's faces and not worry at all about it so far.
Yep.
You need to stop Black Tusk from obtaining the data they're after from the vault.
I find more and more that the world difficulty doesn't really matter. It's the build itself,
Yeah.
which kind of dictates how difficult the gameplay is.
Yeah.
Some builds, I'm on heroic and it feels like I'm on hard. Other builds, like this one, I'm on challenging with a single directive and it feels like heroic.
Yeah. Of course, now I'm inside this guy's shield. He's annihilating me.
Charge compromised.
I like the
Exposed to
Heartbreaker
melee.
hybrid that I put together, but it just seems a little bit too weak to run on heroic.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's the capacitor itself or my choices of skills. It's a little weird. Because I've tried Spirit Drone, I've tried Drone Stinger, and right now I'm on Drone Heel Cam.
Yep.
And that seems to work the best for this particular setup. Not sure if I should.
I'm gonna die again here. Yep.
Not sure if I should move to drone turret or what.
I keep forgetting I don't have any memento stacks.
Yeah, and I'm running Memento with this, but it only seems to be benefiting the skills for whatever reason. The skills are good, they're doing good DPS. But
Agent charge compromised.
sure doesn't have the magazine that I'm accustomed to with my striker build.
Initiated.
And so it's much weaker. actually thinking of switching off of heal cams to the oxidizer.
Yep.
See how that works out.
Well, like I said, this build plays actually quite well as long as I don't do foolish things.
From what we can tell,
Like
Black Tusk changed
try and
all
melee
the
a Chunga and then
need to
get,
recover
you know,
them
him
in
stuck
order to
inside
get
my shield when I pop it out.
Find it a bit difficult to switch from my usual runner gun to a standoffish gameplay style.
Yeah.
It's jarring, I guess would be the word.
I'm reloading. I got you. Damn it.
I think I'm gonna switch up to oxidizer.
By the way, you're more than welcome to join me. If I hadn't said that out loud.
Okay. Well, I'm almost finished with my tombs run for the daily.
Right on.
One of the ranking Black Tusk team members should have access to the vault.
That works a lot better using the oxidizer.
Agent charge compromised. Activated charge transfer.
In my sights.
Compatible RFID signature detected.
That's what you need. Grab that key card.
Data vault access codes secured.
Head down and get into that vault.
How does your wife react when you're away for a week and then you come home and you're feeling sick because you've eaten takeout all week?
Oh, she just laughs at me.
Okay.
With that unlocked.
We-
Guess I should have expected that.
Yeah. No, I mean, we've been married for 35 years. And, you know, so she's
nice.
used to me being, gone and back and all that other sort of stuff. And, you know, if I eat poorly, it's, you know, she just laughs at me for being a dumbass.
Yep.
She's in the other room nodding.
Yep. As
No.
one would expect from any living
Exactly. Exactly.
habitation.
Right?
Alright, now that I have my damage mod correctly selected, let's see how this performs against Purnell.
Get in there and stop Black
No,
Tusk.
it's kind of comical in hindsight. I mean, we started dating when I got my commercial pilot's license. I think I was 20, and she would have been 19 when we met. So we've been together for my entire career.
I hit him.
That's comic.
What's that?
Throw a couple of these things at Purnell. He's like, what the fuck?
detected.
They're already downloading the data. They'll wipe it if they grab it first.
I wonder how well this will perform base tanking these guys. As long as I've got the charge, it should be okay because I'm doing more damage.
Must be accessing one of those systems directly.
Black dust download halted. Download initiated.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Charge exposed.
Weapons free. I'm on it.
Shade signature exposed to melee.
Really?
2 hits from the chem launcher. So challenging, not really challenging. Like you say.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, that's not going to be good.
25% complete.
I can't bottleneck them. They keep coming out the other side and getting past me.
Oh yeah. Here, have a chem launcher.
Knock, knock. Put him down.
Complete.
Problem with the capacitor is exactly the same as Lady Death. Just doesn't have enough magazine.
Charge compromised.
This is so hard to do solo.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
75% complete.
Yeah, please go back to your stationary gun. No problem. Yeah, memento by itself is all the survivability you need.
Oh,
You're
absolutely.
going rogue.
Yeah, and I'm running three pieces of True Patriot, so I'm getting another.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's got
absolutely.
gobs of survivability as long as I don't do something foolish.
Got him. Moving in.
Download complete.
Well done. Now finish securing the building. Isaac can't transfer the data. Might be interference from the structure. Make your way back topside.
Yeah, you can't bottleneck. I'm doing the bank headquarters. You can't bottleneck them while you're waiting for Isaac to do his thing, because they keep coming out the opposite door and then just running from you.
Where is this guy? Not there. Parnell is the best at hide and seek I've ever seen.
Yep. That's right on, Max. It's a lot more rare being married this long than it used to. Well, than certainly most of my peers. Yeah, let's see if this guy drops anything.
System curtailed.
That would be a big fat no.
Restored.
Still can't get a clean signal. Something's throwing up interference.
Looks like Black Tusk might have set up some kind of jamming device on the catwalk.
For a hybrid build, it's serviceable. It's just not pinnacle. I thought it would perform better.
Story of most of my builds.
Right.
System disrupted. System activated. System curtailed. Device deactivated. Data transfer stream open. Handshake off. Charge. Complete. System malfunctioning. System forward. 50% complete. You are now group leader. A command member has joined your team. Upload complete. Data transfer stream.
Slick. Now clean up the rest of the Black Tusk so we can call today a win.
That was insane. And I think we get 2 more named hostiles when we do this one.
Did you on the balcony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
through the data to figure out what Black Tusk was after. But the important thing is that we got it and they didn't. Well done.
Are you kidding me? You just now giving me credit for an invader mission? I've done everything except title this week, and it's just now registering.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna go
That's
do.
good, yeah.
Just gonna see what my backpack is. 142. So I'm just gonna clean some of it out and then go do federal emergency bunker.
See you there.
Max, it's exactly the same in my chosen profession.
Let's go change that.
You know, you're talking about, guys that are on the road constantly with massive egos, and stuff happens.
Black Tusk have infiltrated the bunker and have sent a digital forensic team to dig through the old Shade network hub. We have to shut them down.
Yeah, it's going to be the cover-to-cover ones that are going to take forever, because I keep forgetting to do it. Did I hear looty loots out here? Did.
There's that one in the corner.
Got it.
Clear the area outside the bunker entrance.
I think there's a couple stuck in the back.
Yeah.
Take a look at what they've been pulling from the wreckage. We have to know how bad this is.
Frozen in place from the shock value.
Here we go.
Download complete.
Huh. They've managed to compile a ton of corrupted data from the Shade network servers. I had no idea Black Tusk had access to this kind of digital forensic software.
Oh yeah, and I gotta start burning these guys. Oops.
Charge exposed.
The reach up there?
Yeah, as long as the lights are out or the windows out.
Engaging hostiles.
Charge exposed. Exposed to melee.
Upstairs.
He's out. All talk, no gun.
That seems a little unfair.
Well, we're not here to be fair.
No.
They deployed some kind of...
Ooh, got an exotic out of that one. And it is not an Acosta's trash bag.
Variety.
Yeah, it's a vial mask.
Hostile civilian target. Contact. Over.
Tank.
Tanks up top.
I see a ballistic shield. Jammer on the way. Damn it.
Agent charge compromised. Exposed to melee.
Who am I hooked in?
System curtailed. System reactivated. Download complete.
I always forget that laptop.
Yeah, me too.
Takedown plans on all the factions in the city. They're really moving fast on this. There should be more activity deeper in the bunker. Stay alert, Agent.
System disrupted. System back online. System curtailed. System reactivated. System disrupted. System forward. System malfunctioning. System back online. Electronic device detected.
Watch out.
No sweat.
This looks like troop orders based on the intel you found earlier. Well, this is a good find. Knowing our enemy's intentions will help us defend against them. Well done. I've sent the intel you found to all our allies.
Very nice.
You need to drop off or go to Potomac?
I'm going to go to Potomac and then just delete a bunch of stuff. And I want to have to go back to the White House if I don't have to, so I don't burn all those memento stacks. I actually didn't pick up a whole lot of stuff that time. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was a lot of mods. But we'll do that after the next one.
It looks like Black Tusk is trying to set up a forward base here. We can't let them succeed. Secure the compound and destroy...
Heads up, Agent. I'm seeing multiple enemy guards by the northeastern gate.
Do what's necessary, Agent. Neutralize any threat.
You're dead!
Charge compromised.
Don't get... Over there! On the flank!
Activated charge transfer.
Proceed to the docks and do a sweep.
Oh, I got a cover to cover that time.
Charge compromised.
Multiple hostile patrols are moving on the docks.
I'm set up! Come and get it!
Enemy transport helicopter detected. Exposed to melee.
Ow.
Charge compromised.
An agent in my skull.
Charge transfer activated.
I've got enemy reinforcements inbound on your position. There's additional hostiles located by the loading docks up ahead.
Black Tusk UID signature detected.
Sounds like you found some Black Tusk equipment. Destroy it.
Take our flanks!
You've got more hostiles moving in on your position.
Take the load off!
I keep shooting at air. They're already dead.
Am I?
We need to ensure that the entire site is neutralized and secured. Head to the construction by the south side of the building and look for a way inside the Potomac Center proper.
Heads up, I'm seeing hostiles inbound on the construction site.
To go.
Black Tusk, UID signature detected.
You can't leave any of their equipment intact. Destroy it.
Putting down a decoy.
The hell's the other one? I can never remember unless I come in a specific way.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
I'll take a look. You take. I got target located.
Charge exposed. Network server detected.
Find it, and if possible, create an uplink. We need to know what's on that server.
Hey, a lot of stuff you don't need to be looking at, Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Error detected. System curtailed. System activated.
Took him out.
Server terminal detected.
Perfect. Isaac should be able to link to the server through that terminal.
Accessing server. Establishing uplink.
Hang on. I think I've got something here. A huge encrypted file. Whatever happens, make sure to maintain the uplink.
name stuff up there.
You see a swirl?
Yeah.
I don't know if I see that.
Big show. I was expecting a born grade or a grown grade.
The area looks secure. No more contacts.
All right,
Well
I'm
done.
gonna run
We're
back
still
to
working on
the
encrypting
to
that
the boo
file. Hope we get some intel
before we go to
can use.
Manning.
I'm gonna switch up to my ongoing pestilence.
Okay, that sounds like a cool build.
I need one last marker to finish off the Mill League. So I'm hoping the hollow points would do that for me.
Right on.
Like the new guy is putting on a good pace.
Yep. The King W90.
No, Carl.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, he's playing hard.
I haven't seen the other guys on but once or twice. So what's your thought process for people that are absent over 90 days?
I start pruning. Basically, in a nutshell. I haven't gone through the list in a little bit, but that's something I'll be
Same.
doing. I'll do it off camera probably tonight or tomorrow.
Yep.
The only exception to that would be like Iceberg. I don't expect him to come in, but he's a legacy member. All right, I'm going to take Lord Zero Cool. Dude, I love that name.
I've seen him before on
Yeah,
the stream too.
same. That's awesome. You came in just at a perfect time for me to take a quick bio break. We're doing the SHD exposed stuff, and we're just about to do Manning Zoo, so it's a perfect opportunity to take a little tiny pause. But it's going to be like 2 minutes, and we'll be right back at it. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And for those of you that weren't here when I started this, I am on purpose not opening the things I'm getting from the global event yet. I will do that at the end of the stream. I'm going to switch over to my hardcore character and and pick them up with that character. So I've got some things from the track. The season cache optimization and the first of the exotic caches. We got 1 star left to get for the second exotic, so I'm hoping to have 3 or 4 exotic caches to open for my exotic character. And we're at, I think, yeah, 21 stars. So, excuse me. I don't think I'm going to get to 40 stars tonight, but I didn't think I was going to get to 21 this quickly, so.
There's a really good selection at the Countdown vendor this week. Yep.
Oh, that gift looks really good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be... I'd probably go... I don't know which way I'd go with that one, because that's... I don't think I've got a double crit gift. Very nice. And the point man, that's interesting with headshot damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Baker's Dozen. Yeah, it's not a bad one either. 3 good rolls. And I've only got 40 credits on this character.
Yep, I need to buy the gift package because I do not have a double crit.
Right on.
My best has status effects on it. So I need to replace that.
Yeah, the one that I'm running on this character that's already here has got crit damage and headshot damage. And I don't know if I've got one in my stash. Crit damage and headshot damage, and crit chance and headshot damage is all my gifts. So obviously I'm using them on headshot builds. All right, are you good to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, off we go to Manning. And you guys can make fun of me at any point here. I'm trying to take off a set of Bloodstones. So if I'm making faces, it's just they're relatively new and not completely broken in, so they're cleaning it off. All right, I got to get 5 named. I think we get 4 out of this one. I need 6 more specialization kills, and I've still got to get a whole bunch of... I thought I was done with the melees, but apparently I'm
You'll
not.
need to eliminate the Black Tusk. Once you secure the site, I'll send a team to retrieve the
Yeah.
supplies.
Or bosses.
I think I've got all those.
They reported the Black Tusk are
Alpha,
scouting
Beta,
for
Gamma,
supplies from
Delta.
National
Yep.
Zoo. Stop
And
them
then there's the secret boss we can trigger.
Can we do that on this one?
I believe so. As long as we can access the beehives.
Fire on this location.
Charge exposed.
Alpha team, stop fucking around and take them out. We can't let those pussies in Delta get the promotion.
Promotion? There's something's off. I don't like
There's
this.
no way to talk about your coworkers.
I missed every escalator.
Well, at least you have a perfect record.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe I just meleeed a Chunga. And lived. I mean, I've meleeed them before, but...
Alpha Team thinks they're hot shit. But I'll feed their corpses to the fishes.
Can we cut the chatter? Some of us are professionals.
I'll show you, professional.
Yeah, I got a new response for that particular line of dialogue. Also, you professional. I really don't need to see your OnlyFans.
Ooh. Well, that is a form of professionalism.
Eat shit and die.
Yeah. That's a new line. One ran past me, went eat shit and die. I don't think I've ever heard that line before from the Tusk.
It'd be pretty regular. They say it a lot on that supply convoy when they pop out of the truck near Tidal.
Okay.
Damn it, how the hell did they get that set up? Be careful, Agent.
UAVs are up.
Serious
Owie.
trauma detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, they clipped you, did they?
Out of option.
No, no, I got mortared like 4 times in a row.
Wow.
5 times. 6 times. Thank you. 7 times.
Don't let him get away. I want that promotion.
Charge exposed.
First one's down. Second one down.
Where Bushes, run!
I can do this all day.
Exposed to melee. System malfunctioning. Charge compromised. System back online. Activated charge transfer.
Well, that's just perfect. Guess the Black Tusk isn't too happy that we've been taking out members of the BTSU. I'm sorry, Agent, but it appears you've landed in the middle of a recruiting event. On the bright side, you're proving the Black Tusk doesn't hold a candle to the division. Go show them what good communication and teamwork can accomplish.
Just open the Black Tusk box. I'm gonna go far right side.
Yep.
Smoke out!
One of my sides down. Another one my side. Two. First one down. Second one down.
Chunga foamed.
Coming to you. Doggo down.
System curtailed. System restored.
Oh, they're gonna give us a third wave.
Don't think so.
Nope.
Gonna make us unlock.
Ooh. Run, little deer.
Whole bunch of speed goats.
Check the control room behind the aviary. The
So
Black Tusk
here's
works
one.
smarter, not harder. And use the existing infrastructure. Hopefully, you can bypass their security systems from there.
Should be a second one up here. That's two. As long as we can hit all 5 beehives,
Yeah,
we'd be able to spawn the guy.
and I can't remember if we're able to or not. I don't think we can. I think there's an area that's locked.
Gotta get that going. Copy. On your lead.
Bum to the face.
Activated charge transfer.
That sounds like an episode of Debbie Does Dallas.
Yep.
yellow dogs. First one's down. Next one's a grenader. Should probably have EMP grenades.
It's down.
Should be down.
Yep, it's down. Got me.
Alrighty. The magic of the pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be close.
No.
I knew those fucking furries in the savannah weren't shit. Beta team, let's prove we're ready to be in the special unit.
First generator down.
Coming to you.
Damn it. Thank you to whichever dev came up with the cover-to-cover transfer.
Yep.
Charge.
Second generator down.
Deploying UAV.
Well, I got the second exotic cache from the track line.
Nice.
I gotta start burning some of these fuckers.
Laptop detected.
Try to access their security system with that laptop and see if you can open the gate.
There's a loot closet here. You've not jumped
Access
already.
granted.
Uh-oh.
That should do it. Head down to the
Too
bamboo
late.
forest agent. This is probably a trap, but you're ready for it.
Oh, and it's a yellow. Wow.
Stupid fucks are coming out of the control room. Get in position. We got them right where we want them.
Let me get a melee in before you kill them all.
Gun case over here. Ooh, that's a nearly perfect M1A. Okay, third beehive should be up over here. And it is. Can I get to it? Yes, I can.
Sweet.
There's another lockboxer with a triple drop. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay.
There's another lockbox right, or not lockbox, but another beehive around here somewhere, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I think it's up this way, if we can get to it. It looks like it's locked. I thought it was right up here. Yeah.
I believe you're correct. Oh well.
Yeah, can't do it.
Well, maybe. Damn it, come on, maybe.
Yeah, well.
We can still do this. Gamma team, don't back down.
Charge compromised.
You're gonna need more than a medic.
They're being pretty reckless trying to beat each other for that promotion.
I'll go grab the
Might be able to
Jenny up
take
here.
advantage of that.
Done.
Charge exposed.
Get back before they pin us.
UAVs are up.
Serious trauma.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Agent down. Agent vital signs 0.
Yeah, that was stupid of me. Mini tank just ran over my head. I'm respawning.
You'll never take me down, Kappa.
Charge exposed.
Generator's down. So much for all my memento stacks. Gotta stop playing so recklessly. Or put a revive hive on, one or the other.
I'd recommend the hive.
Yeah, I'm not really using my drone much.
I think Creeping Death is a good theme song for Pestilence.
Oh, absolutely. That's awesome.
Major charge compromised.
Back for the loot.
Me too. I got all my burns.
Nice.
I'm only at 15 out of 25 for the melee exposures, which I would have thought I would have been higher than that. Oh, it's transfer full exposure. That's part of the problem.
Ah.
Apparently, I can't read.
Plays reckless, can't read, and yet is in charge of how many other people?
Oh, I don't know, a few.
Charge compromised.
Turret's down.
Shade signature exposed to melee.
Ouch. Yeah, I didn't even see that guy.
Jammer down.
Advancing on targets.
Mortar
Versus
down.
on the other side. Jeez.
I could do this all day. One.
They're just gonna punch everybody.
Why not?
Give up now.
Where is it? Just a place. Friendly is down.
Charge exposed.
He's running.
Good work, Agent. The Black Tusk recruiting program is pretty competitive. I think they're getting more desperate, which only makes them more dangerous.
Am I full? I think I'm full. Very nice.
Yeah, it'll do.
All right, going back to the boo. If you're ready.
Yep.
Safe area entered.
All right, looks like I got my Greenpeace medallion from the Mel League,
Nice.
or whatever that is. Actually, it looks like a key fob, but since none of us are driving anymore,
Yeah.
I guess it's a medallion.
Yeah, it's funny. There's no
Ooh.
cars in this game, but they have Blackhawks
32 stars. Whatever shall I spend it on?
stuff.
One of those and one of these.
Yeah, I'm at 27, so it's going to be, yeah. I'll have enough to get, by the time this is done, probably one more exotic and a named. So I will be right back. I got to go grab some wood for the wood stove. So
Okay.
just be a minute or so. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, well, let's go get Wyvern. So that's the last named that I need. Nice job, Max. Yeah, I had 28, I think by the end of yesterday. And I got absolute garbage when I opened them.
Guarded by hostiles.
We need to retrieve the antivirals before Black Tusk can move them somewhere safer. Head down into the sinkhole and locate the maintenance pump room. We rigged explosives there that should get you inside the perimeter once you detonate them.
May as well grab all the loot on the way through.
Okay, now find the detonator.
Why
The
not?
explosion should cause a cave-in that'll put you just inside the wall of the base.
Agent charge compromised. Exposed to melee.
Chunga down.
Chunga on this side is eliminated.
Encrypted signal source detected.
That sounds promising. Could be a way to intercept Black Tusk.
System back online.
Of course, there's loot back at the start of the room.
Look for a terminal that you can patch Isaac into.
Doors open.
Enemy transmission intercepted.
This is Wyvern. Prep the helos. We need to get these antivirals out of here. The division
Got the
is
key.
inside the compound.
You need to make sure none of those birds get airborne.
Oh, I'm out of Black Dust keys.
Wonder what that unlocks. Keep an eye out.
You just opened an Acosta's go bag for me again.
You're welcome. One of these days, you have to make a viable build for that.
I know. I've got one in my stash. I
The containers are ready for pickup. What's the status on those helos?
Gonna be a few more minutes. We're working on it.
Shit, copy that.
Find a way to keep those helicopters grounded.
Our helicopter's down.
Wyvern, the helo's out of commission.
How the fuck did that happen? This situation needs to get locked down. Now. See to it personally.
Copy that.
I see attack shield.
Sending the UAV.
Charge compromised. Exposed to melee.
Sounds like you're gonna need all the help you can get. The support team is standing by, but you'll need to figure out a way to get them through the main gate.
How about now seek and destroy would be awesome.
Let's plan shoot to thrill right now.
You're one down.
System curtailed.
Purple tank down. Drone controller down.
All turrets down.
System
Working on the
reactivated.
second controller. Second controller down.
We're pinned down by turrets at the main gate!
Okay.
Find a
Going
way
up.
to disable
Okay.
them.
Activated.
We've been compromised. Reinforce the main gate sector.
NPCs in position. Here they come. Oh, that looks like a yellow dog. Nope, that's a chunk.
Was it?
Get down. Loot's up here. Okay.
Clear on this side.
Oh, Picaros. Thank you.
I got a hermano.
There's one guy. Two guys on that side.
Got him.
I think he's got a res bot. I think that's what that was. Yeah, res bot. So that side's clear.
Clear.
Let's do this.
Chunga. Or two.
Probably two. Nope. Lower one's cannon is down. Working on the top. Top chunga down. Lower chunga down. Another chunga just hopped the wall. Like, I guess their armor's made out of carbon fiber these days.
Doggo and a drone
Doggo.
controller up here. Drone controller down. Back the other way.
I'm ready to open the gate as soon as the area is secure.
Sniper and a controller, I believe.
Now locate the
Sniper
Sniper down.
As soon as you retrieve them, send up a flare to signal the support team. We'll stand by here and cover your ass.
Oh, so much loot.
Either I got none or I was picking it up all along the way and I didn't even realize I was doing it.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay, listen up. Plan B. We'll transport the antivirals by hovercraft. I want these cylinders on separate vessels.
Intercept those cylinders. We can't let Black Tusk get away with a single sample.
Whatever you say, dirty bird.
That would make him what, Colonel Sanders?
Maybe.
Because that's what everybody here refers to KFC as.
Yep.
I have KFC about once a year to remind myself why I only have it once a year.
It used to be good.
Yeah, and then he sold. So it hasn't been good since whatever that was, the 70s.
Storage device detected.
That's gotta be the antivirals.
We're bringing a cylinder on board now.
Enemy spotted. Keep them away from the antivirus.
Warhound yeah, try that in English. Warhound convoy is down. Come on.
Catching this plane. Engaging. Get over. Down.
Additional cold storage device detected nearby.
Get that second antiviral cylinder. The support team will secure the first cylinder in the meantime.
Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to intercept the other one.
Hold the bridge and protect that cylinder. Gas on the bridge.
Request denied. We can't risk those antivirals.
Copy that.
This is Thunderbird. I'm making an attackment on that hovercraft.
Negative, Thunderbird. I'll tear you to pieces.
Lost the man.
System malfunctioning. System restored. System curtailed. System back online. System malfunctioning.
I can't call it in. There we go.
System reactivated.
I gotta go back for loot.
Sample secured. Preparing to exfil.
Copy that. Good work.
Portable canister detected nearby. System restored. System of
I'm hit. Losing control.
system reactivated.
That helicopter took out the turbines. We're fucking stranded.
Wyvern, you need to exfil on foot right fucking now. We need those goddamn antivirals.
You want me to run away? I thought you knew me better than that.
This is an order, Wyvern. Wyvern, you copy.
Get on board that hovercraft and secure the rest of the antivirals. The support team will protect the cylinders.
That crack's broken.
Dangerously close.
Charge exposed.
Get those rocket launchers prepped.
Talk to me, Wyvern. What are you doing?
I'm gonna blow up the motherfucking White House.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
We need to cripple
Yes,
these
yes, she
assholes.
is.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I've got full
She's
exposure.
insane.
See if I can
Agent,
get there.
do whatever
Come
you
on,
can to
come
prevent
on.
the launch of those
Go, go, go,
rockets.
go, go.
What the? Take it like a man.
Nope, wasn't full exposure. Damn it.
Nope,
Rocket launchers are loaded.
God damn it, Wyvern.
that
Stand
wasn't
down.
full exposure.
Negative,
No.
sir. I refuse.
I've only got 4 left to get. I'm gonna hang at the back. Are you gonna go up to your normal side?
No, I'm gonna be over in the corner with the armor and
Okay.
ammo.
Okay.
I can use that
Here to see the fireworks.
shack, I guess, whatever it is, for cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on this
Won't
side.
be disappointed. Target locked.
Middle one's down.
Initiating launch sequence.
Jesus Christ. Everyone, this is not a drill.
Right's down.
We need to evacuate the building right now.
Left
Repeat,
down.
This is not a drill.
There's a sniper up there somewhere.
Sniper dog, I think. Yep. Sniper dog down. Medic down.
One chunk it down. Backpack broken. And
Second.
down.
Rocket launch backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated.
Okay, this side
See
is
it on
down.
your side?
I'm gonna
Yep.
remember
Yep.
killing you. It's
I'm
been
heading
a
for the
while
middle.
since I could say that about anyone.
Renator dog your side.
Charge compromised.
Dog down. They're both suppressed.
And now they're both dead.
Oh, one of them.
Come to save the day, huh? But you're a real goddamn hero. Enough small talk.
Rocket launch backup power activated.
That's
Launch
my side.
sequence initiated.
Okay, I just gotta get the back.
Charge
Down.
compromised.
Gotta go heal.
Rocket launch backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated.
Back one is down. Good lord.
Vital signs critical.
Who's this guy? Front's down.
Starting to piss me off. Quick and painless is no longer an option for you.
Sniper's down.
Flanking her.
Going straight at her.
Charge exposed.
Take a knee, bitch.
Exposed to melee.
Good bitch. Good.
Wyvern, what's your status? Wyvern, come in. Wyvern. Fuck.
I can't tell if I was doing any damage to her because she got hooked in my shield.
Make sure they get safely extracted.
Looked like it from my viewpoint.
Cool.
What? No.
Sir, we've got enemy helicopters on approach. Should we knock them down? Negative. Hold your fire. We can't chance those cylinders getting destroyed.
Well, that's a bit of luck. Agent, you managed
Alright,
to secure the
my favorite
antivirals
number,
and shut down the
5150.
Heat Lactus stronghold.
Nice.
Not to mention preventing a rocket attack on the base of operations. Incredible work, Agent. Truly incredible. But there's still more to do.
Wow, those are close numbers.
Yeah, they were. Well, considering, I don't. What build were you running? Because I'm basically running a tank build.
This is that Iron Lung Striker hybrid
Right.
that we put together.
Right on. Yeah,
The
yeah,
Brazos.
yeah, yeah. That's a good build.
Yep.
All right, running back to the boo. See where we're at.
Yep.
Hey, Jess, how's it going, man? Zero. It is and it's not. They nerfed the crap out of it 2 seasons ago, so It doesn't build like it used to. To be honest, you'd be better running the chest and the backpack from Heartbreaker and just calling it a day, basically. Okay, Jess, so the way this one works is they get special gear which exposes Isaac-enabled agents. So you have to be out in the open to get exposed. And once you're exposed, you can transfer that exposure to them. When you're exposed and they're not, they do more damage to you. And as soon as you transfer it, it's the other way around. And that's basically it. So the build that I've put together for this is basically, it's a sort of a high tank build, sort of ish. It's 3 pieces of Foundry to give me additional armor, armor regen, and shield health. Memento backpack. And then it's a Cheska chest piece with Obliterate to give me some damage output. It's got crit chance and crit damage. And then Contractor's gloves to give me the damage to armor because the weapon itself has damage to targets out of cover. And then from a stats perspective, it's 58 chance, 125 damage, and 75% headshot damage. And it's got 4% armor regen. It's a little better than that because this piece actually has armor regen on it as well. I've got one
talent.
backpack. For the backpack, it's Memento. For the chest piece, it's Obliterate.
Wow.
So it's kind of a tank DPS hybrid-ish sort of thing. I mean, I put it together on the fly just before we did this. I wanted to have as much armor as I possibly could so that I could play out of cover, but I still wanted to be able to do damage, and I wanted some armor regen, basically. Yeah, as far as the... I don't even know if I've got a piece with Intimidate on it. Basically, it builds in stacks instead of just... the way it used to work, it was way overpowered. Which I'm not complaining about. I loved it. I don't even know if I've got anything left with it. So while you have bonus armor, you gain 1 stack each second up to a max of 7. Each stack increases weapon damage by 5%. And the way it used to work is it just gave it to you. You didn't have to stack it up. So it takes 7 seconds to get up to full stacks. And I'll be honest, if you've got Heartbreaker and you're using the linked laser pointer, you're better off with just the chest and the backpack. You'll actually get more armor and do more damage. In the global event, basically what that is that's us transferring the SHD or the SHD exposed back at them. Basically, that's what the pulse is. That's what's going on there. So once you see a red stripe down, in this case, and I'm pointing at the screen like that matters, down your character's right arm, a melee strike will transfer, or a cover-to-cover move will do the transfer for you. So once you've gotten it transferred, every kill after that will continuously reproc it, basically, as long as there are NPCs in the room with you. The melee strike will transfer it even if you're not at full charge, and cover to cover will only transfer if you're at full charge. Ooh. I don't really need it. I've already got one. And the reason I'm going through this so fast is I'm basically looking for 3/4 or better rolls because of what I've already got. And for the gear, I'm not really looking for much right now, so basically just turfing everything. So when I run Heartbreaker, just make sure that I saved this. That's more or less how I typically run it. So it's 4 pieces of Heartbreaker. I make sure I run the backpack and the chest. This one has the chill out mask because this build specifically is for countdown. And I wanted the extra protection from elites mods. Right on, Max. You have a great night, bud. Now, with this one, and the fact that I'm running St. Elmo's, I have to hit headshots to proc it, so it's not as reliable as running like a police M4 with the technician class and the linked laser pointer. And then the last piece on here is a piece of improvised knee pad so that I can run one more protection from elites mod on here. So I ended up at 70% protection from elites. The cap is 80, so it's actually not too bad a build. If I wanted, there's not really any way running Heartbreaker to get more on here. If I was running a normal countdown build, I actually run 3 pieces of improvised. Catharsis mask, and I can't remember what the other 2 are off the top of my head. I think I'm running the setup so that I'm getting extra bonus damage because I don't run the St. Elmo's, I run the Scorpio. But I honestly don't remember what the chest piece is off the top of my head. With that one, I can actually achieve the cap. I can get to 80%. And the advantage of doing that for countdown is the hunters don't, unless they melee strike you if you get too close, when they're shooting at you, I've actually got more to fear from the reds and purples than I do from all the gold bars and the hunters. So that's more or less what this is. I'm testing this one out with this character because this is the style of build that I want to put on my hardcore character for countdown. Anyway, that would be similar to this would be how I would run it for open world. I'd probably put in, I might run the Picaro's holster and switch out the mask, and run Fox's Prayer. That'd be one way to do it. Actually, while I'm here, I'll show you this is the build that I typically run in Countdown. So it is Catharsis, Badger Chop with Adrenaline Rush to give me a little bit of extra bonus armor, a Bellstone chest piece with Intimidate, so I am running it on this build. It's not as powerful as it once was, but it does allow me to do a little bit of extra damage, and then 3 pieces of Improvised. With improvised gear, you craft them. That's the only way to get them. You don't get a brand set bonus, but what you do get is another mod slot. So they can be very powerful for builds like this because that allows me to put 6 protection from elites mods on here. And then because I'm running the survivalist, that gives you another 10% protection from elites. Yeah, they do. What I found is call it a trick, if you will, with Heartbreaker is I typically run either the Banshee Pulse, which I don't have on this build because I'm not running Gunner, or a Shield, or both. Because the Shield will keep them off of you so that you can build the stacks.
Are no longer in a group.
You heading out, bud?
Yeah, I gotta take a break.
Yeah, no sweat, man. How'd you eat your back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Cool. That was a lot of fun, man.
As always.
Yes, sir. All right. So,
You have a good night.
yeah, you too, brother. Have a good one. I gotta get a couple more melee strikes. I gotta do a lot more of the cover to covers. And Rikers. And what else? Cleaners. Bounties. That should be fairly easy to knock off. And then this one is eliminate fully exposed elites, which should be able to do that with the bounties. So we'll do a couple bounties. I've got 1 or 100 stored up down here. The other thing too, Heartbreaker is similar to Strikers in that you want to run an ACS 12 to get your Heartbreaker stacks up as rapidly as you possibly can. Oh, what build am I running? Alright, we'll run this. You can see the exposure line on max exposure. So we do a melee strike to transfer and then kill them. And that should have exposed the next guy. Or maybe not. And I'm also not making it terribly difficult on myself tonight, because for me it's all about getting the stars. As you're going to see at the end of this, I'm actually going to switch to my hardcore character and open everything with that character. It's kind of a cheesy way to do it, but...
He's hit!
That's your target.
You said it. Eat this. Hit him.
Target down. Good job. Target spotted here.
This is not good.
Serious trauma detected.
Yep,
Agent
that figures.
incapacitated. Charge compromised. Vital signs critical.
Can't leave cover! I'll get them back on their feet!
Exposed to melee.
Target neutralized. Good work. Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
That was a little sketchy. I'm just grabbing the loot from here, because, you know, why not? You know, because purple.
Target near you.
I don't think I can get out this way, but we'll have a look. Or maybe I can. So we're listening for the fully exposed from Isaac.
Agent charge compromised.
Leave no survivor.
Gonna kill
Stay
you!
behind cover. He's not getting out.
That's the target, Agent.
Yeah.
I love how the physics get suspended for these guys.
Got the target. Target spotted, Sheriff. Target neutralized. Good work. Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Hey, Carl. Good morning. And yeah, Jess, it took me a while to find that one. And I don't remember. I've had it for a while, so I don't remember how I got it or where I got it.
Caught you! You just killed the true son! Have... Come... Don't get nervous! You want a piece of ass?
Weapons free!
Charge compromised. Exposed to melee.
Concussion grenade!
That's the target, Agent.
Better grab some ammo.
Suppressor?
You know what to do!
Got the target. Nice.
Agent charge compromised.
Gotta watch that flank!
Have some!
Shade signature exposed to melee.
That's your target. Target neutralized. Good work. Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
All right. I'm thinking, based on the time and how early I get up this morning, I'm probably going to call it a night here shortly, but I'm going to head back to the White House and show you what I had in mind for all of the stuff that I've collected so far tonight. So I don't know how many of you play with a hardcore character, but there are a couple ways you can get gear to them. One is to do countdown, or not countdown, sorry, but Dark Zone, and then when you extract stuff, don't claim it with your regular character, claim it with your Dark Zone character. So I'm just going to log out of this guy real quick and show you what I'm doing here. So I've got 30 something stars, and I've got all of, or the second half of the rewards track for SHD exposed. And I didn't claim them with that last character. I'm on purpose going to switch to my hardcore character and claim them there so that I get the opportunity to open all that stuff for my hardcore character. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the 2 weeks that SHD Exposed is running. So for the track, we get all these rewards. So that's the full track, and then I've got 35 stars. So I'm going to grab one. What would that be? That would be an exotic cache, and I'm not gonna spend them. I'm gonna wait to get another exotic cache because it's only 5 levels away. So we've got 3 exotic caches. We've got this one, which is season gear. The optimization cache you can see here is field recon data, tactical assessments, and stuff like that. Now's where it gets interesting. Let's see what we get for exotics. Capacitor, which I already have on this character. The Vial Mask, which I do not have. And the Ninja Bike. Very cool. So we'll have a look at the capacitor. The one I've got's better rolled, so we will trash that. But the Ninja Bike we're definitely going to keep. The Backbone, I'm going to hang on to that for now. I've never put a build together with it. And we got the Carpenter, which I'm not interested in. And then Vial, which I'm definitely hanging on to. So just by doing that, that's 2 quick exotics that I did not have before that I can incorporate into some of my builds with this character. I'm not certain about the Vial, whether I'm going to keep it or not. But the Ninja Bike opens up all kinds of interesting possibilities, and that's actually a pretty decently rolled one. That's 1 optimization cycle for the weapon damage and probably 2 for the armor, so which is not too bad at all. I don't know how much stuff I have on this character. Not much. No, that one. So if you've never optimized before, you could see that it was just doing tiny little bits. What it basically does is those are actually there are segments in there, and the first optimization cycle is always taking you to the next tick mark, if you will, for the segment. So that is now perfectly 3 optimization cycles, which I don't think I have the stuff for. So we're going to need a bunch of backpacks. I've got plenty of that I believe is the True Sons, but we'll collect some more backpacks. And then we will run this character at a future date with some of the additional exotics. Like I said, the intention is to try and get some exotics over to this character. So I'm going to log out, go back to the first one, get rid of all the stuff that was on it, and then call it a night. The reason you have to kind of go to these lengths to get stuff to your exotic, your hardcore character, is they don't have a stash. Ultimately, they're unique unto themselves, so you can't share gear, weapons, etc. But you can open stuff between, and you can share resources, but you don't have the ability to share gear. I'm full, so I'm going to have to delete some of this stuff before I open those caches. And most of this stuff I'm not interested in. I'm going to go through this a little bit slower because the rolls are probably slightly better than what I was collecting in the open world. I don't know about you guys, but with my luck, it's guns that I have zero interest in keeping that are usually perfectly rolled. Those would be a great set of gloves if I needed Fenris gloves because I could leave them alone, roll an armor core on, or actually, you know what? I think I might hang on to those. All right. So I don't know if this build would appeal to the mainstream, but it's certainly been a lot of fun to run. It makes challenging easy, dare I say. It's got plenty of survivability unless you get extremely foolish, which I did earlier tonight. But it's running St. Elmo's, Lefty, and a D50 with Determined as the weapons. I'm running the Firewall Specialization to take advantage of the Striker Shield, which is the Firewall Specialization Shield. I don't even know if I put the correct mods in. Yeah, I did. So it gives you the specialization also gives you these mods. So you get 8% shield health, 8% active regeneration, and then this is the only shield that can take advantage of this damage bonus. But that one's a perfectly rolled one. It's the 5% additional damage. So anything in the cone from the shield takes an additional 11%. So that's one of the ways that I baked in some additional damage on this build. I'm running 3 pieces of the Foundry Bulwark. That gives you 10% total armor, 1% armor regen, and 50% shield health. So it does make the shield a little bit stronger. And we'll have a look at the shield stats in just a second. It's a 5-tier shield, or yeah, it's a tier 5 shield because you've got 4 armor cores plus a skill tier. So there's your 5. Running Memento for its obvious bonuses to damage, survivability, etc. This gives you 3% before you get into the short-term buffs. Once you're fully stacked, you've got 3% armor regen, 30% weapon damage, and 30% skill efficiency. And the skill efficiency definitely helps with everything. So the chest, I'm running Cheska by choice to give me the additional crit chance. This one has weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage with a crit damage mod, and Obliterate. Crit hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds. It stacks up to 25 times. So I wanted to get the crit chance as high as I could on this build without going over cap. So I ended up, and the last piece was Contractor's Gloves to give me the extra damage to armor and crit chance. There's damage to targets out of cover on my St. Elmo's, so I wanted the extra damage to armor. So that's the build in a nutshell. Hang on. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. So as I said earlier, it is a tier 5 shield, and you can see what its bonuses are. And 11% extra damage bonus. Shield health, it's 4.7 million health points on the shield, which is not bad for PvE. Obviously, the big shield would have much more than that, but for the small shield, plus the additional damage it does, it actually does quite well. And from a weapons stat perspective, we're at 90.5k weapon damage, 58 chance, 125% damage, and 75% headshot damage. So it's basically, I wouldn't call it a full-on tank build, but it's a tank DPS hybrid, if you want to call it that. You've got 8% damage to armor, 20% health damage, and not listed on the cards there is the damage to targets out of cover from St. Elmo's. So it does all right. The only times I got myself into trouble with it was when I did things that were foolish, basically playing recklessly. And the other tweaks you could make to this, if you weren't so much worried about the extra damage from the shield, gunner specialization is going to increase your overall DPS because of the reload speed. So your sustained DPS will actually go up. Plus, you get a 5% rate of fire buff on kill, and you're killing relatively quickly with this. So you're going to get a little bit more DPS out of it from that aspect. But the extra 11% damage if you enjoy using the shield, that's a really good way to get extra damage out of it, and it applies to you and your allies if you're playing in a group, as long as they're in the cone behind you. But Gunner would increase your survivability because it gives you additional armor on kill. So that might be something that I'll look at when I start playing this again tomorrow night or Tuesday night, is switching classes and see how it feels, how it plays. I threw this together at the start of the night. This is not something I'd seen anybody else run, so it was, like I said, something I basically just threw together. Now, the other way to go with this, if you don't have Memento, if you're brand new to level 40 and you don't yet have Memento, is run 2 pieces of Bellstone. So I would probably run the Bellstone chest and backpack, because that's going to give you 1% armor regen plus 10% armor on kill. And then your choices of, it opens up the both your choices for your chest piece and your backpack. I like running Obliterate. For the backpack, but Composure, especially if you're playing in a group, is a great way to run. And then play it less aggressively from cover. But that kind of defeats the purpose of playing out of cover for this global event. So, like I said, that would be something I'm going to have to give that a little bit of thought, how to play this without Memento. But that's a wrap for the evening. I will be streaming Tuesday night and Thursday night, my usual 2 nights during the week. Tuesday night will be, if I'm going to try and get a hold of Garrick, and if we can get an incursion run together for Tuesday night, that's what I'm hoping we can do. Thursday night will be Hardcore Thursday, which is I'll be playing my hardcore character. So hopefully I'll have some new exotics to play around with, some new builds to try out with it. And we'll take it from there. So Agent Meat signing off. I will see you guys Tuesday night. Thank you very much for everybody who joined in the stream and for everybody who participated in the live chat. I thoroughly enjoy doing these streams. I have a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys get something out of it. So that's me signing off. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you on Tuesday.